NFC Championship game this year. You're saying the same place where the Super Bowl's going to play there. The SoFi Carport, the home of the Hollywood Donuts and the Los Angeles Rams, will host the NFC Championship game against the New Orleans Saints and Jameis Winston. Yes, you heard it. You heard it.
Big dog.
Heard it.
What in the hell?
Hey man, I just go on my gut right now in the ice. I ain't had nothing to eat today, so I'm going on my gut.
Yeah, everybody, welcome back to another edition of the All In Football Show. I'm Lee Ice. You heard that great prediction by the one and only the Big Dog. Big Dog, if I had a hat, I'd tip it to you right now, brother. How's it going?
Hey, man, it's Lee Ice. I can't believe it again. Even with a longer season, it's over today.
I know, man. Where did the time go, man?
I don't know, man, but always a pleasure. Look forward to doing this with you. You know, it's always been a pleasure. Look forward to next year. We do got some specials coming up. I want to tell the fans before you take over the show. We will have a special in May. The schedule release, free agency, and the USFL. We'll probably do 2 shows in May. Then, we'll be back in August. If the pandemic calms down, we can be in maybe 3 different places.
Right.
So stay tuned and all that.
All right, that's good news. For the last time of the season, we want to thank everybody for tuning into this week's show and thanking everybody for tuning into last week's show. Like I always say, I hope we can entertain you what we're going through. You know Lee Ice don't say that word, but he always going to tell you to protect yourselves and your families the best way you know how. Big Dog, you ready to get us started on the season finale?
Yes, sir. Like always.
All right,
Hold up. One last time, the Ice.
One last time.
Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. All right.
Hey, man, let's jump right into it. Super Bowl, another great game. Hey, man, like I've been saying all year, this was one of the greatest seasons of the NFL and college football, and it was capped out by another great Super Bowl game. Big Dog, let's jump right into it.
Let's jump into it. Super Bowl 56, matching the Los Angeles Hollywood Donut Rams, taking on the Welcome to the Jungle, the Cincinnati Bengals. Who that gonna beat them Bengals? All right, the Rams struck first with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the first quarter when Matt Stafford hit Odell Beckham on a 17-yard touchdown pass. How you feel about that, Lee Ice? 7-0 first quarter.
Odell was setting himself up, man, to be the MVP, man. You can see he was definitely in the game plan. He was definitely in the game plan.
Next drive, the Cincinnati Bengals drove down the field, but they stalled out and kicked the 29-yard field goal to make the game 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. You think the first quarter went as predicted? You think everything was shaping up to be something better, high score, or low score?
No, it went as predicted. I thought the Rams would come out fast. Came out a little slow on the first drive, but then, he hit Odell. And then Cincinnati, I thought they would come out, I don't want to say nervous, but, come out a little, and then they found themselves,
I think Cincinnati came out loose. I think the Rams were nervous, especially that 3-and-out real quick early in the first quarter. Second quarter, the Rams got the ball back with 12 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford hit Cooper Kupp with a 11-yard touchdown pass to make the score 13-3.
That dude, I just don't understand how they just don't double team him the whole game.
That's something I'm a question about, especially in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter. Then Joe Burrow and company took the ball. Very next play, on the first play of the series, Joe Burrow hit T. Higgins for a 61-yard touchdown pass. Made the score 13-10, and that's how it would stand going into halftime. Let's talk about the halftime show a little bit.
Woo!
Hey. What do you rate this halftime show? I have my own opinions after I've seen so many of the halftime shows in the Super Bowl.
I seen, a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's the greatest one ever." No, I still think Prince halftime show was. But that was a great change from what they have been doing like the last 4 or 5 years. I think it was overdue because a lot of people say, "Oh, it was for the young people." No, I mean, Dr. Dre's what, 56, Eminem 50, all
everybody on that stage is over 50.
Yeah, except for Kendrick Lamar. So
Right.
it wasn't for the young people.
It was for everybody.
I mean, my generation, yes, me and your generation. They sung songs that were 20 plus years old. So
Right. I think Michael Jackson was number one. Everybody forget about the moon's parachute when he took off the rocket thing. Then I think number 2 is Prince. Number 3, Beyonce. Number 4, Rolling Stones. And last night was number 5.
Number 5. I can live with that. I can live with that. You know how everybody gets caught up in that moment. And once they look back, I mean, right away I said it wasn't better than Prince and Michael.
I got one correction I need to make. The pass Joe Burrow made to T. Higgins was a 6-yard touchdown pass, not 6-1. So beginning of the third quarter, the first play of the third quarter, we were only 12 seconds in the ice.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow hits T. Higgins again, 75 yards down the field with a questionable face mask of Jalen Ramsey. And it put them up 17-13.
That was, nice play. I mean, he got away with a face mask, but hey, the ref didn't see it. And so, I mean, I liked how the refs called the game into the last drive. Yes, they could have let it go. So, but for the most part, the refs they did all right.
Then the Bengals got the ball back later on, 10 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. McPherson kicks a 38-yard field goal, made it 20-13. The ice. The Bengals had a chance to pick this game away because they got the ball back again later on in the third quarter. They got conservative. Instead of being aggressive like they were all game, all of a sudden the play call got conservative. I didn't understand that.
What I didn't have a problem with the play calling. I had a problem with who you calling the play for. You got Joe Mixon and you're running Samaje Perine.
Right.
Somebody help me understand that.
I don't know, but 5 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the third. The Rams' Matt Gay kicks a 41-yard field goal to bring it to 20-16. So the end of the third quarter.
They was building. They was coming back.
But you know what? Jalen Ramsey could never say he's one of the best corners ever again in the NFL because Cincinnati, Joe Burrow went at him. And I think they figured out, hold up, Chase probably went back to the huddle and said, he's not that fast. So we can do double moves, the post and the fly on him all day. You know Cincinnati started doing that at him all day compared to the other people. Then with 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Matt Stafford hit Cooper Kupp for 1-yard touchdown pass for the winning touchdown, 23-20. Aaron Donald would end it on a 4th down and 1, throwing Joe Burrow around, and Joe Burrow threw an incompletion. Your MVP is Cooper Kupp of the Super Bowl 56. The Los Angeles Rams are the Super Bowl champions, like I said back in August. The ice.
You called it. Day one, you called it. And shout out to Cooper Kupp, man. He's not underrated, but he is underrated. Does that make sense?
Yes. People think, I heard Shannon Sharp really put it to the best term. People think he's underrated because he's white. But he's a 6'3", 6'2" white boy that can run a 4.443. So that's why you think they say he's the best route runner in the game.
He might be the best wide receiver in the game.
Right now he may be.
And it's time to, give that man some credit.
But I still would question the Cincinnati Bengals, a lot of things, offensively and defensively, especially defensively. You knew that all they had was Cooper Kupp. Why not double team him the rest of the game?
Once Odell went out, that's all they had.
Because Jefferson was a non-factor, and that tight end was here and there. They had.
And I mean, he just went that fourth quarter, that last drive. it was all Cooper Kupp. I mean, how could you not, like I said, but that's been the whole year with this guy, man. It's like they take him too light, and it's like Shannon Sharp said, that's just because he's white, which is crazy. I mean, the man had, 2,000 yards?
Yeah.
He did the triple crown, which nobody done, even the great Jerry Rice, never done. You know what I'm saying?
Lee Ice.
Yes,
Take
sir.
a commercial break.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard the big dog. We're going to a break. We come back. We're going to talk some more Super Bowl talk. Maybe some predictions of the upcoming year. Who knows what we're going to talk about? This is the All In Football Show season finale. Time flies when you're having so much fun, man. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back from the break. All In Football Show, the Ice and the Big Dog. We were breaking down the Super Bowl. Another great game to end a great NFL season. Big Dog, like I say, I think this was one of the best seasons ever, man. I can't remember a season from start to finish, college and NFL, where it was just nothing but great games, nothing but great finishes, memorable games that people are going to keep talking about, And the Super Bowl, it was great. And, another great game,
Oh, man, it was a good game. Good game. I mean,
last drive.
That's the whole. The last 4 minutes of that game was the whole season of microcosm.
Mm-hmm.
Everything came last minute. And you never knew who was going to do what. But Lee Ice, let's get to the clipboard, the news and notes. I want to run some things by you. You tell me what you think.
All right.
Stephen A. Smith made a comment this morning about Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. It was reported that Arizona Cardinals said he's not a leader. He's a finger pointer. He blames other people. He doesn't take charge. How you feel?
You know what's funny? All that stuff comes out after a loss. You never hear when the team is doing good or when the player's doing good. As soon as they play bad or lose a game, all that stuff comes out. I think it's the Arizona Cardinals being the old Cardinals and don't want to pay this dude. I heard that he wants to get paid now, not going to his final year of his contract. Get it done, get it over with right now, and the Cardinals are being the old Cardinals.
The Los Angeles Rams are looking ahead to a busy offseason, knowing they have to have a place where players will want to play now. There's some question marks about Aaron Donald retiring, Wentworth retiring. Even Matthew Stafford might retire for next season. Or what's Odell Beckham's status now? So what do you think the Rams must do? Who they, out of that trio of this name, who they got to sign back? Or hopefully stay, not from retirement?
Honestly, I don't see nobody going nowhere. I think they want to run this back, especially Matthew Stafford. Aaron Donald, to me, solidified his place. Definitely a top 10 defensive player all time, arguably in the top 5 now. I mean, we both agree Lawrence Taylor's number 1. Reggie White, he's in the top 5 to me. Deion. Those 3, you can have him any way you want. I always say Lawrence Taylor. But those 3 are definitely in the top 5. And then I think Aaron Donald puts his name right up in there.
Okay. Miami Dolphins to hire Los Angeles Chargers Frank Smith as offensive coordinator. Don't know really much about him. He was the offensive coordinator for the quarterback in the Chargers this year.
Well, yeah, he was I think he was the offensive line coach and the running backs coach.
Okay.
Which San Diego running game didn't seem to jump out to me, but hey, if he's going there to be offensive coordinator, it's an improvement for him, So that's great.
NFL running back Adrian Peterson was arrested in connection with officials saying domestic violence. Now, didn't Adrian Peterson not too long ago have a domestic violence charge when he whipping his son or something like that? Yeah, him and his wife were arguing. Let me read what it said. Free agent NFL running back Adrian Peterson was arrested Sunday morning at Los Angeles International Airport in connection with what airport officials said it's domestic violence. According to LA police, airport police, the statement, they received a call around 8:30 a.m. local time about a possibility of domestic violence on board the aircraft bound for Houston. Response was a verbal and physical altercation between a male and a female suspect, which was Adrian Peterson, 36, and his wife, which is 34.
Not good, bro. That Adrian Peterson, man, you just get. I mean, I'm not gonna say we forgot about your thing. Like what you accused beating his child real bad or something?
Yeah, he's beating the child, but
it's over. I mean, his career is pretty much over. So you definitely don't need this, bro. I mean, come on, man. You about to walk into the Hall of Fame. Don't walk in there with this on your back.
True. Los Angeles Rams wide receiver, like we talked about earlier, Cooper Kupp was an MVP of the Super Bowl 56 after 92 yards and 2 touchdowns in an effort versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Love it, man. I love Cooper Kupp. I love his humbleness. We talked about that. It's refreshing to see a player who's that dominant and not be a diva, not talk about money, it's just, to me, he's refreshing. I like Cooper Kupp.
Odell Beckham Jr. exits with a non-contact knee injury, returns to the sidelines to watch the Los Angeles Rams to win the Super Bowl 56 that he was a part of. How do you think he's feeling right now? Do you think he feels vindicated?
He should. He really should, because a lot of people talk bad about this dude. And he was an integral part in the Rams winning a Super Bowl. He caught a touchdown in every playoff game, didn't he? If I can remember.
Yes, I think he did catch a touchdown in every playoff game this year. Him and Cooper Kupp.
Him and Cooper Kupp, yeah. So that's why I don't see him going away if he gets healthy. I mean, he looks happy. He looks like, we've seen him on sidelines in New York and in Cleveland. You watch him on the sideline in Los Angeles, he just looked at peace. That's what I see.
Leah, take us a commercial break. We'll come back and finish news and notes.
All right, y'all. We got to go to another break. When we come back, we're going to wrap this season up. It went by so fast. We'll be right back. All In Football Show. The Ice and the Big Dog. Back for the last time this season, man. Lee Ice and the Big Dog wrapping it up. Another great NFL season, another great college football season. Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs for national champions. Shout out to the Los Angeles Rams Super Bowl champs with a Georgia Bulldog who quarterbacked them in Matthew Stafford. How are we going to wrap this up, Big Dog?
Lee Ice, we still got some more news and notes we can go over. Aaron Donald is focused on the moment, not his future, after the game-sealing play that delivered the Los Angeles Rams their Super Bowl win. He's thinking about retirement.
How long have you been in the league?
I think no more than 8 years.
I personally hope he doesn't retire. I like watching him play. I think he is definitely unique. What was the line that Matthew Stafford used? He's one of one, I think Matthew Stafford said. And
he's a generational player.
Yeah, like I said, defensive lineman the last defensive lineman that was this good was Reggie White, right? We agree? This dominant.
Yeah, Reggie White. Definitely Reggie White, yeah.
He's unblockable. He is unblockable.
Unblocked.
So I hope he don't retire.
NFL says it was aware of Eminem with Neil doing the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't see the real big deal out of it. They were aware. A lot of people saying the NFL wasn't aware. They told them not to do it. It's all about ratings, Lee Ice.
Yes.
All about ratings. That's all it's about. That's all NFL did. They probably said, don't do it, and he did it. More people going to tune in for it. Ratings. Agree or disagree?
Man, how did I put this with you got Eminem, you got Dr. Dre, you got 50 Cent. If you listen to their music, if you look at their acts, if you listen to their words, if you listen to their interviews, why are you surprised that Eminem kneeled? Who cares what he kneeled for? Why are you surprised? It doesn't matter what he kneeled for. Obviously, he kneeled for a reason, and it shouldn't matter. He kneeled peacefully. You know what's sad, big dog? I've read so many comments on social media about the halftime show, negative comments, and it's really sad, you know, how this world, this country is just divided. You know, if you don't like the music, you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to tune in. It was your choice. You know what I'm saying? You tuned in, and then you're gonna criticize it when you know you didn't want to watch it in the first place. People was complaining about the show before it even started.
Yeah. The Washington fans have spoke out in owner versus fans, Daniel Snyder. A report surfaced during Super Bowl Sunday during the Super Bowl pregame show. NBC's Pro Football Talk that the reaction of some of the NFL owners may now be the time for the Washington Commanders owner Daniel Snyder to move on and sell the football team. While watching the Super Bowl 56 between the Rams and the Bengals, I continue to notice many Washington fans who are tweeting the concerns over Daniel Snyder. Here are some examples. This would be outstanding for us to be in the Super Bowl, but we don't have an owner that doesn't want to win right. Bound Six Flags gave us him Buddha. I'm not gonna say what he say because it's curse words, but you can get it right there. Music to my ears if you have to give this team up. Can't wait. Maybe we can rename the team and be better uniforms. Your comments about the situation I told you about for the past 2 years.
Yeah, everything you said, yeah, it's gonna happen. It's coming to fruition. So, and you know, I make no bones about it. I'm definitely a Washington football fan, born and raised. And you know, he's the owner. If all of what he's been being accused of, and all of this, and maybe I'm torn between this because I made no bones about it. You know, I don't apologize. When you own something, unless you do something really, really terrible. I mean, and I'm not saying he hasn't done anything terrible, but the accusations and the things that have gone on in that, and if he's apologized and if nothing, it's like they keep digging until they're gonna be like, okay, what can we do? This don't work. This don't work. So he might just go ahead and just give up and say, you know what? All right, y'all win. I'm gonna sell the team.
All right, Lee Ice, as Stain stays staying pat right now, all the teams right now, what they got right now. Let's look ahead to the 2022 season. And let's start with the AFC East. Who wins that? That's considered the Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, the Miami Dolphins, and the New York Jets. Who you got?
As you say, no one circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. I got Buffalo.
AFC North, Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens.
Cincinnati Bengals are here to stay, buddy.
AFC South, Tennessee Titans, Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tennessee repeats as the division winner.
AFC West, Kansas City, Las Vegas, the Chargers, and the Broncos.
It's a very big if Denver gets Aaron Rodgers.
No, I say as stand pat right now. No trades, no nothing.
KC.
Okay. NFC, Dallas Cowboys, Philadelphia Eagles, Washington Commanders, and the New York Giants.
Well, it won't be Dallas because nobody wins that division 2 years in a row. Just throw them up, and whoever comes down, I'm gonna say the Commanders.
NFC North, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions.
That's an interesting division there. Green Bay.
NFC South, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Atlanta, and Carolina.
Wow. No more Brady. Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans. Wow, man. You know what? I'm going to go with the wow. I'm going to say Atlanta.
I was going to say Carolina if McCaffrey can stay healthy. NFC West, Los Angeles Rams, Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks.
The Rams.
I agree. If you had to make a Super Bowl prediction right now for next year, as stand pat, who would it be? I'll give you mine.
Is it stand pat? Oh man, that's tough. I'll see the Rams repeat. Going back. And in the AFC, wow. I'm going to pick who I picked this year. Tennessee, man. Tennessee going to get it together.
I'm going to go with America's team.
Oh, Lord.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Lord.
I hate saying that, but take on. Nobody circles a wagon like the Buffalo Bills.
That's a good pick. I like Buffalo, but Dallas not as long as Mike McCarthy's there.
He'll be fired mid-season. Lee Ice.
He's there, and that coordinator.
Lee Ice, we got 30 seconds. Take us home.
Well, Big Dog.
Oh, don't forget the best of y'all next week after this.
It's always a pleasure, my brother, working with you, man.
Yes, sir.
We had so much fun. Going out here with the audience. We love y'all tuning in. Like I always say, man, we leave y'all like we always leave you. Got anything else to say, Big Dog? Can't wait till next season, man.
Hey, stay tuned. Like I said earlier in the show, we're gonna have a couple specials in May about the schedule, USFL, CFL, college football. Then we'll be right back middle of August with our preview shows. All right. Stay tuned. We might be if pandemic calms down, we could be coming to your neighborhood. Stay tuned.
All right. For the last time this season, whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it. This is the best thing going. We are the All In Football Show. See you in training camp, y'all.